Hello, everyone. This is Al, Red Sox fan, coming to you from Al, Red Sox fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. We're going to bring you some History Maker baseball. And I will preference this that I am not an expert at this game or any game that I play. I play it to the best of my ability. I do not use all the rules. I use the rules I like. I play to have fun. We're going to try a little something different. This is the all-time franchise teams, Boston Red Sox versus the St. Louis Cardinals. And we're going to play with your starting nine, which includes a DH and three pitchers, a starter and two relievers. When the second game is played, you must use different players. The only exception possibly is if, because I have noticed on two of the all-time teams in the first set, I believe one or two of the teams only have one first baseman. We might just substitute a player there and give him some defensive ratings. Other than that, you must play with completely different players. If a reliever is used, he cannot play in the second game. So we're just going to test this out. Pedro, Martinez, Bob Gibson. It should be a doozy. First pitch up next. Let's get to the starting lineups as we play History Maker baseball. It's been a while, so we should have some fun with it. I'm sure I'll fumble through a few things. For the Boston Red Sox, we did roll the dice. They are semi-dissident. The Cardinals are semi-harmonious. Whatever. Cardinals are sort of happy. The Red Sox, not. For the Boston Red Sox, Tris Speaker will lead things off. He is in center field. Wade Boggs at third. Ted Williams in left. Carl Yastrzemski will bat fourth at first base. David Ortiz is the DH. Batting sixth, the designated cold batter, Nomar Garciaparra, shortstop. Freddie Lynn plays right field. Batting eighth, Dustin Pedroia, second base, designated hot batter. Carlton Fisk does the catching, bats ninth. On the mound for the Red Sox all-time franchise team, Pedro Martinez. He'll be facing Bob Gibson. Don't dig in that batter's box, Bob Gibson. Both pitchers will be fresh, I've determined, for 6 innings unless otherwise it dictates circumstances. The Cardinals, Willie McGee's in center field. Roger Hornsby, second base, batting third. Stan the Man Musial in right field. Medwick is in left field. He's the designated cold batter. Mark McGuire, the DH, bats fifth. Batting sixth, Albert Pujols, designated hot batter, first base. Third baseman, Cleet Boyer. Catcher, Yadier Molina, batting ninth. The shortstop, the Wizard of Oz, Ozzie Smith. So here we go. Bob Gibson, 1968, 22-9, struck out 268 batters, ERA 1.12. How did he lose 9 games? So Tris Speaker, 1912, batted 283 with 10 homers. So, all right, so Tris Speaker up against Bob Gibson. Gibby looks in. The pitch from Bob Gibson, that's going to be a 1-2-3 for Mr. Gibson to Tris Speaker. So a 1, a 2, and a 3, both flash and fresh. Yes, strikeout. Bob Gibson mows down Tris Speaker. 1 out. So Speaker is gone. Now I'll bring up Wade Boggs using his 1987 stats for this card. 363, 24 home runs. He's another left-handed stick. Red Sox went heavy with the left-handed bats. The pitch to Boggs from Gibson, that's a 1-4-4 with a decider die. 144. Does Gibson have flash? Yes, he does. Strike 3. Gibson strikes out Speaker. Now Boggs, 2 outs. So Gibson mowing down the all-time franchise Red Sox, but now he'll have to face the splendid splinter, 1941, Ted Williams. Williams, 406, 37 homers. Brian Hoxie, how you doing, my friend? Hope all is well. We'll get to Brian's comment in a moment. The pitch from Gibson to the splendid splinter, Ted Williams, that is a 2-4-6. Pick up some sticks. So a 2-4-6 to Ted Williams. Control. Does Gibson have control? He has double control. It's a ground ball to Gibson. He'll flip to Pujols. 1-2-3 go the Red Sox, scoring at home 1-3. We take it to the bottom of the first. No score here at Busch Stadium, number 2. We're playing on grass. The ballpark plays semi-big for both righties and lefties. There are no weather conditions, and there are no special additions to either team because they're both franchise teams. I'm not going to roll to say who gets hurt and stuff like that. Why set up a game and have someone get hurt? That's just me for a set like this. So Gibson, 1-2-3, and he struck out 2. ERA, outstanding. And here come the St. Louis Cardinals, a favorite of IDJ, ID Jester. Brian Hoxie says, good evening, Al. Hope you and your family are well. Thank you very much. We're doing A-OK. Same to you, my friend. Curious to see how this one plays out. 2 of the best to ever take the mound. It should be fun. Willie McGee, 1985. Tremendous year. 10 homers, 353. Hornsby on deck. McGee's a switch hitter batting lefty against Pedro Martinez. The pitch from Pedro to Willie McGee, 3-3-5 to Pedro McGee. What will it be? We shall see on the 3-3-5. So a 3-3-5 is Pedro wild. Pedro is not wild. Now we go to the batter. Is McGee a sad sack? No, he's not. McGee singles to right field and steals second base unless he's a stoic runner. Well, he's an active runner. So a good start for the Cardinals, as that is a single and a stolen base. Willie McGee's at second. We can flip it over, I guess. Let's keep it like that. We'll see how that goes. 1922, Roger Hornsby. Hornsby, 401 with 42 homers. He's not bunting. He's swinging the stick. Does Willie McGee want to try to steal third? Let's take a quick look. Probably not. Fisk is a semi-gold, so it depends on the decider die. If he gets the decider die, 1 or a 2, McGee's safe. Anything higher, he's out. You know what? He's going to stay put. They're going to let Roger Hornsby swing the stick. Martinez to Roger Hornsby. Cardinals trying to take a lead here. That's a 3-4-5 again with a decider die, so the traits might come into play. Martinez to Hornsby. 3-4-5. 3-4-5. Iron catcher. No. Does Hornsby have a good eye? The decider die says yes. Check swing ball, and now we go to a different chart. Okay, that's yellow. Check swing ball. I think that's going to be the umpire chart. I think. Orange result. Appropriate umpire mini chart. Yes. So let's go to that. Lots of charts in History Maker Baseball, but it's well done. It's obviously well done. It's a very fun game. Okay. Umpire chart. Here we go. Let's find the appropriate runner on first and second. No. We just have a runner on second. There we go. Runner on second. We re-roll the die. That's going to be a 36. Runner on second. 36. Questionable umpire at home plate. Is there a questionable umpire at home plate? No. Nick Colosi is semi-respected and lenient. Batter doesn't hear batter call timeout. Okay, but he's not questionable. Other umpires timeout, batter still at bat. All right, so had he been a questionable umpire, had it been, say, Satch Davidson, and we got the decider die, which we did on the initial roll, he would have been struck out. But we go back and we roll again. No outs, McGee at second. After singling and stealing second, Martinez gets another crack at Roger Hornsby. The pitch from Pedro, and there's a 1. That's usually pretty good. A 1-4-5 with the decider die for Pedro Martinez against Roger Hornsby. 1-4-5. Struggler, no. That's going to be a ground out to either first or third. Hornsby is a right-handed batter. So it's a ground out first or third, and that makes a big difference here. So we'll just roll the decider die again. If it's the dot, it's to first. The runner advances. If there's no dot, it's to third. It is to first base. Advancing to third is McGee. Good piece of professional hitting by Roger Hornsby. As that is a ground out 3 unassisted to the bag goes Yastrzemski. 1 out, McGee at third. Actually, I think we'll just flip the cards because I really don't think we need that. So McGee is at third, 1 out. Stan Musial comes to the plate. Stan the Man Musial, 1948. What a year for Stan the Man. Musial batted .376, 39 homers. Joe Medwick on deck. Medwick, the designated cold batter. Martinez the Musial. McGee at third. M's running wild. That is a 1-1-3. What will it be? We shall see. There's a decider die there. 1-1-3. Ace or dynamic. Martinez is an ace. So that's going to be a ground out to first. Now let's look at the runner. I probably should have looked at that the first time with the ground ball. But we had to determine where it was. And if it's on the right side, the runner moves over. So this is a 1-1. So a lead die. Runner on third. Runner holds. The lead die is a 1. So 2 outs. McGee still at first on the hard ground ball to first. Yastrzemski. Good job by Yaz. So another ground out 3. 2 outs. McGee's at third base for the designated cold batter, Joe Medwick. Medwick, 1937 for the Cardinals. 31 homers, .374 batting average. As Brian Hawks, he says, a lifetime Chicago Cubs fan. I'll be pulling for the Red Sox, LOL. Oh, yes, no love lost between the Cubs and Cardinals. The pitch from Martinez to Joe Medwick. That's a 1-3-5. Martinez might strand. McGee at third. 1-3-5. Unusual result. Oh, boy. So let's go to our notes. 1 3-5, the blue. So it's a blue 1. We go to the umpire chart. Blue 1 umpire chart. Unusual result. So it'd be a runner at third. So let's get to that. Cardinals still have a chance to knock in a run here. Runner at third. Umpire calls, runner on third. All right, we re-roll. And let's re-roll the blue and red. That's a 44. Martinez hopes that closes the door on the bottom of the first. So a 4-4. Respected umpire at first base. Let's find out. No, he's semi-respected. The decider die says no. Batter out at first on a close play. Otherwise, umpire calls batter safe. Runner advances. One base, both cases. So one, oh, that's the wrong. I looked at the wrong thing. Sorry. 44. Respected umpire at first base. Batter safe at first. So he's not respected. So you can see I looked by accident. I looked down here. So runner at third. We rolled a 44. We re-rolled the decider die. Respected umpire at first. Larry Barnett semi-respected. The decider die says no. Umpire calls batter out. And that will end the inning. So there's 2 outs. The runner would have scored, but the batter is out. So a close bang-bang play at first. Larry Barnett puts up the arm. Medwick not happy with the call. That goes 5-3. That was a very nice play by Wade Boggs. A good stretch by Carl Yastrzemski. We're through 1. Red Sox, Cardinals knotted at 0. So that's where the umpires come into play. And I think I will re-roll on the umpires. I just did it now. But it was actually, I think the original roll was no dot either. So I couldn't remember if I rolled the dice. I must have rolled the dice, though, right? Anyway, we're through 1. We go to the top of the second. It's going to be Yastrzemski, Ortiz, Garcia-Parra, the designated cold batter. Gibson struck out 2 in the first. And here's Carl Yastrzemski. You know what year they're using for Yaz? 1967. Yastrzemski, 44 homers, 326, Triple Crown winner for the Impossible Dream Team Red Sox. On deck, David Ortiz, followed by Nomar Garcia-Parra. Gibson has struck out 2. The pitch from Gibson to number 8, Carl Yastrzemski. That is a 5.66 with the decider die, so that's all good stuff. 5.66 to Yastrzemski. Yeah, that's going to be a good roll, I think. So a 5.66 wild. Gibson is not wild. Does Yaz have a good eye? No, he does not. That is a strikeout. Oh, Gibson rears back. You can see right there, that's a strikeout, and we're going to go to the blue chart for the next batter. And the blue chart is going to be the right now mini chart. So Yaz blown away by the fastball. Gibson, I thought that was going to be good for Mr. Yastrzemski. It was good for Bob Gibson. So David Ortiz will go to the mini chart. Ortiz, this is his 54 home run season of 2006. 287, 54 homers. Garcia-Parra on deck. So the right now chart for David Ortiz. I believe that's towards the back. I think. I could be wrong. I probably am. Oh, here it is, right here. Page 6. The right now chart. And we'll roll the decider die. Snake Eyes, no decider die to Mr. David Ortiz. Let's see what happens here to Gibby. So Snake Eyes, cold pitcher. No, Gibson is not cold. Serves up a gopher ball. Oh, he's not cold. Otherwise, flies out to shallow right. So Gibson is not a cold pitcher. Ortiz gets under the pitch. Lazy fly ball to right. Stan Musial makes the catch. 2 away. Clinton Parks, how you doing, my friend? Hope all is well. Is that a show? As Clinton says, he just got back from seeing Yes. Or is that a concert? 2 outs for Nomar Garciaparra. Gibson to Garciaparra. 1-3-5. Will Garciaparra stay alive? Garciaparra, the designated cold batter. Gibson going right after these Red Sox all-time greats. And that is a 1-3-5. Gibson has struck out 3 so far. 1-3-5. That's going to be an unusual result with a red 1. Black die 3 or 5. Black die 3. Black die is 3. Memorable plays. So if the black die is 3, it's memorable plays. So we go to the memorable play chart. We got a couple of crazy, wacky things going on. There's 2 outs. Garciaparra memorable play chart. I believe that's in the back of the book. Memorable plays. Red die 1, black die 3. Yes, so it's right here. Memorable plays in the field. And we will re-roll. We'll re-roll all 3 die. So that's a 14 no decider die. 1-4. Second baseman gold. Roger Hornsby is not gold. He's neutral. It's a single over the leap of Hornsby. So Garciaparra singles with 2 outs. Nomar at first, a semi-stoic runner. Now bring up Fred Lynn. Fred Lynn playing right field as Trish Speaker playing center. Here's the pitch. The 1975 Rookie of the Year and MVP. Helped lead the Red Sox to the American League Championship over the Oakland Athletics. 331, 21 homers. One of the Gold Dust twins. Jim Rice being the other. Here's the pitch to Lynn from Gibson. 1-4-5 to Freddie Lynn. Gold Dust twin. Freddie Lynn. Gibson, runner at first, 2 outs. Garciaparra off on contact, if there is contact on a 1-4-5. 1-4-5. Gibson is not struggling, that's for sure. It's going to be a ground ball to third. Boyer to Albert Pujols. The side is retired. 5-3. We go to the bottom of the second. No score here in St. Louis. So Gibson, through 2, has struck out 3, giving up 1 hit, no runs. Robert Bryan, hope all is well. How you doing? Pedro Martinez wiggled out of a McGee 90 feet away in the first inning. Pedro is going to face some big hitters here. McGuire, Pujols, Clete Boyer. Mark McGuire, 1998. Well, at 70 home run season, 299 average. Pujols on deck. Martinez to McGuire. That's a 2-3-5 no decider die. 2-3-5. Martinez to McGuire. 2-3-5. Wild. No. Eager. Is McGuire eager? No, he is not. That's going to be a ground ball, second base. Pedroia should make the play, but there's a hourglass. Let's see what the hourglass means. Flip it over. Patient batter walks. And McGuire is a patient batter. Holy cow. So it's not a ground out. It is a walk by Mark McGuire. So McGuire fouls one off, then walks. McGuire, not a threat to steal. He's at first. Excellent double play candidate. How you doing, Steve? Hope all is well. Albert Pujols, 2009 season for the Card. 327, 47 home runs. Martinez looks in at Fisk. The pitch to Pujols. 1-6-6. Pick up some sticks. No decider die. So a 1-6-6. Workman, no. Whiffer. Is the batter a whiffer? No, he is not. Ground ball to third, and that's a 1. That's going to be a double play. Because on a ground ball, runner at first, lead 1 die, double play. So it's going to go 5-4-3, just what Pedro Martinez and the Red Sox wanted it to be. Red Sox throw it around the infield. Boggs, Pedroia, Yastrzemski on the double play, and it will lead the next batter. We'll go off the red chart, and the red chart is experience. So Pujols bangs into the double play. 2 outs for Ken Boyer. I think I said Cleet Boyer. Cleet played for the Yankees, his brother. 1961, 329, 24 homers. How's the pitcher set up with the camera? I'm constantly trying things. Okay, so he has to go off the red, which is experience, and I think that's towards the front. I wish I got the bigger book. I got the smaller book when I bought the game. No, it's not towards the front. It's the other way. Experience mini chart. And we will roll these 3 die. The pitch to Ken Boyer. That is a 25 with no decider die. Experience, 25. Icon batter. He's a semi-icon batter. The decider die says no. Line shot right at Wade Boggs. Snares it. Side retired. He hit it on the screws. Nothing to show for it. Great reaction by Boggs. We are through 2 here in St. Louis between the all-time great teams, Red Sox and Cardinals. We go to the top of the third scoreless. For the Red Sox, it'll be Pedroia, Fisk, top of the order, Trish Speaker. Pedro wiggles out of another one. Got a beautiful double play ball off the bat of Albert Pujols. That went 5-4-3. If you're just joining us, the special rules are you play with what you put on the field. You get a starter and 2 relievers. Bob Gibson back up on the bump. Here's Gibby. So Gibson to face Dustin Pedroia. Petey, it's a 2008 season. 326, 17 homers. The pitch from Gibson to Dustin Pedroia as Molina sets the target. 1-3-3. What will it be? We shall see on the 1-3-3. Pitch homeward bound to Pedroia. 1-3-3. Is Pedroia a slugger? He's a semi-slugger. And that would have been a homer, but the decider die says no. It is a fly ball deep to left. Going back at the track in front of the wall, making the catch is Medwick. So Pedroia just missed that one. Cardinals fans breathe a sigh of relief. 1 out to the number 9 batter. We go. The catcher, Carlton Fisk from New Hampshire. Pudge. 1977. I think the only time he ever hit 300 for the Red Sox. 315 with 26 homers. Trish Speaker on deck, top of the order. 1 out, base is empty. Gibson nods his head. The pitch to Molina's counterpart, Carlton Fisk. 4-4-5 with a decider die. 4-4-5 workman. Bob Gibson is not a workman. Is Fisk patient? No, he is not. Ground ball to first, fielded by Pujols. He'll toss to the covering Bob Gibson. 2 away, scoring at home 3-1. 2 outs, top of the third. No score, top of the order now for the Red Sox. Trish Speaker. He struck out against Gibby. Here's the pitch to Trish Speaker. 1-2-5, no decider die. Gibson looking for his 4th strikeout. 1-2-5, struggling. No. Is Trish Speaker patient? No. He will ground to third. Let's see the umpire. There's a thumb up. Let's check that out. Whiffer strikes out. He's not a whiffer, so that's a ground ball to Boyer. He sends it across the diamond to Albert Pujols. The side is retired. That's 5-3. Boyer to Pujols. We go to the bottom of the third. No score here at Busch Stadium. Again, Busch Stadium. We're playing on the grass field. Plays semi-big to both righties and lefties. Ken Castro, how you doing, my friend? Hope all is well. So Pedro Martinez will be back up on the bump. If you're just joining us, Gibson and Martinez, they're fresh for 6 innings. That's my decision. These are all-time great pitchers with their all-time great season. Relievers will be fresh for 2 innings, the way we're playing it. For the Cardinals, Yadier Molina, Ozzie Smith in the top of the order, Willie McGee, who is stranded at third in the bottom of the first. Yadier Molina, 2012 stats, 315, 22 homers. The Wizard of Oz on deck. Martinez to Molina. 1-2-5. Pedro looking for his first strikeout. 1-2-5. Struggling. No. Is Molina patient? No. That's going to be a ground ball unless he's a whiffer. He's not a whiffer. Ground ball to third. Boggs up with it. Over to Yastrzemski. 1 out. Scoring at home 5-3. Martinez showing tremendous control. That was a nasty breaking pitch. I'm doing fine, Ken. Thank you very much. Playing with a little different rule set, or the way we're playing. So it cuts out, these are all-time great teams. No need to substitute. That's the way I look at it. 1 out for Ozzie Smith. 1987, the Wizard. 303. No home runs. Is 1987 the year he hit the homer in the playoffs? Let me see if it says anything there. There was a year he hit the homer. It was, I think it was 87. Could be wrong. 1 out. The pitch to Ozzie Smith from Pedro Martinez. Fisk sets the target. That is a 2-3-5 with the decider die. 2-3-5 from Pedro Martinez to the Wizard of Oz, Ozzie Smith. 2-3-5. Wild. No. Eager. Is Ozzie Smith eager? No, he is not. Ground ball towards second with a hourglass. Patient batter draws a walk. He is semi-patient. The decider die says patient. That takes an out away. Second time that's happened for the Cardinals. So Ozzie Smith walks with 1 out. That's what McGuire did also. 1 out Smith at first. He's a semi-active runner. So this is interesting. He's a semi-active runner. Let's just leave that like that for a second. Fisk is semi-gold. All right, you know what? He's going to take a shot at stealing second. Fisk, if we roll the decider die, it's a 50-50 shot that Ozzie Smith can steal second. Oh, first he has to get the lead. He does get the lead. Now we roll the decider die again. 50-50 shot because Fisk is now, the decider die says he's gold. 1, 2, 3. Ozzie Smith steals second. 4, 5, 6. Fisk guns him out. Safe. Ozzie Smith steals second. Oh, it's 85 when he hit the homer. Thank you, Steve. So Ozzie Smith steals second. Second stolen base for the Cardinals. So Smith at second with 1 out. Willie McGee singled and stole, was stranded at third in the first. 1 out. The pitch to Willie McGee. 1-5-6. Pick up some sticks with a decider die. 1-5-6. Whiffer. No. We go to outfield drama. So McGee lifts that ball to the outfield. Ozzie Smith at second. Outfield drama. Ow, I just stabbed myself with the pen. We're going to re-roll these 3 die. And that's a 34. Outfield drama, 34. Left fielder iron. The left fielder is a splendid splinter. Ted Williams, he is not iron. In 1941, he is neutral. Williams, moving towards his right, makes the catch look easy. 2 away. Ozzie Smith stays at second. Nice job in the outfield by the splendid splinter, Ted Williams. 2 outs now in the bottom of the third. Smith will be off on contact. Roger Hornsby steps to the plate. Hornsby grounded to Yastrzemski. The pitch to Roger Hornsby. 4.55. No decider die to Roger Hornsby. So that's a 4.55. Martinez to Hornsby. 4.55. Does Martinez have flash? He has double flash. But there's an eye there. So it's either a strikeout. Let's see what the eyeball is. The eyeball. I think that's for a good eye. But the decider die says no. But we're going to double check that. Good eye batter, avoid strikeout, grounds. Either way, it's an out. It's going to be a strikeout because the decider, he has a good eye, but the decider die says no. Pedro Martinez strikes out Hornsby on the nasty breaking pitch. That's Martinez's first K. We're through 3. Cardinals strand another runner in scoring position. Ozzie Smith at second. We'll go to the top of the 4th here in St. Louis. How's this setup look? If you may answer that question, I'd be so grateful. Top of 4. Here's Gibby. Gibson will face Boggs, Williams, and Yastrzemski. Molina goes through the signs. The pitch from Bob Gibson to Wade Boggs. Boggs was a strikeout victim. That's a 1.56 with a decider die. 1.56. Is Boggs a whiffer? Boggs is not a whiffer. So we have outfield drama for the Cardinals. Boggs sends this ball to the outfield. That's a 46 with a decider die. 46. Left fielder iron. The left fielder is Medwick. Medwick is not iron. He's semi-gold. The decider die says he's gold. Medwick on the run. Hooking towards the line. Makes the diving catch on the sinking line drive. What a great catch by Joe Medwick in left, robbing Boggs of extra bases. So 1 down. And with that 46 and the out, we now go to the purple chart, which is next batter uses the chemistry mini chart. The Red Sox are not so happy. And it's Ted Williams at bat. And that's the purple chart. Let's go to the purple chart. I think we go forward with this. There we go. Team. Okay, it's the mini chart team chemistry. We'll roll these 2 die here. These 3 die. That's a 1-3 with a decider die. 1-3. Pitching team harmony. They're semi-harmonious. The decider die says harmonious. Infielder makes a diving stab on a hot liner. That is an out. So Ozzie Smith robs Ted Williams. 2 great plays by the Cardinals, flashing the leather first by Joe Medwick in left, now by the Wizard of Oz at short. 2 down. Red Sox fans shaking their head. That will bring up Carl Yastrzemski. Yastrzemski was a strikeout victim to Gibby. These men clashed in 1967. Gibson nods his head. Molina sets the target. The pitch to Yaz. 1-3-5 with a decider die. 1, 3, and a 5 with a decider die. Does Gibson get another K? 1, 3, 5. No, another special result. So we have a red 1 and a black 5. Box and bogeys. So we have to go to the box and bogeys. Box and bogey. That's a third. 1, 3, 1, 3, 5. Black 3 or black 5. We got a black 5. So we go to unusual results. Is it unusual results? Yes, unusual results. I should write that page number down. So as I flip through looking for unusual results. And it's obviously not as far as I went. It's the third one we've rolled. Unusual results. It's a red 1. Black 5. Here it is. Okay, red 1, black 5, page 13. So that's just gonna go page. We know to look around page 13. I'm writing that down. Okay. We'll re-roll. 15 with a decider die. 1, 5. Rain. We're not. No. We're not doing a rain delay. We're not doing any of that crap. Roll 1 die. Game resumes later. All players called. No, we're not doing that. We're just gonna call it a foul ball and go again. We're not doing that. Again, if you choose to do that, I did not set up this whole game to have a rain delay and change everyone's ratings. So we're going to say foul ball, but if I was playing offline, I probably still wouldn't do it. But again, that's the beauty of this game. Lots of nooks and crannies. So we're going to say foul ball. 2 outs. The pitch to Yastrzemski again. 666s with a decider die. Oh, boy. That should be something good, I would think. Is Gibson an ace? It is. That's a deep fly ball to right. Musial on his horse. He makes the catch. Yaz just misses it. 1, 2, 3. Go the Red Sox in the top of the 4th. We go to the bottom of the 4th. No score here in St. Louis. It's a pitcher's duel between Bob Gibson and Pedro Martinez. Again, if you're just joining us, we're testing out a new way to play. Both starters we've declared are fresh for 6 innings, and then we'll go from there. Right now, it looks like they're going to be fresh. Noble Piercy says he just purchased History Maker Baseball. It's a very fun game. Lots of nooks and crannies. A lot of good videos out there for tutorials. Again, please do not use my videos as a tutorial, as I mix and match the rules and play the way I want to play. I have fun with it. And so should everybody else the way they want to play. For the Cardinals, it'll be Musial, Medwick, McGuire, MM, and M in the bottom of the 4th. Musial, grounded out. He's 0 for 1. Martinez to Musial. That's a 2-4-5 no decider die. From Pedro Martinez to Stan the Man Musial. 2, 4, 5. Is Musial a hero? No, he is not. He gets jammed. He's going to pop out to Pedroia, the second baseman, on the outfield grass. And we will go to the red chart, and I'll tell you what that is in a moment. So Martinez jams Musial. That's a pop-out 4. The next batter, Joe Medwick. The experience mini chart, and I think that's forward. Infield drama. No, it's the other way. So experience chart for Joe Medwick. And the way we do this, I like to roll 2 die in the decider die again. That's a 34 no decider die to Joe Medwick. Experience chart 34 prospect. Medwick is a semi-icon. The decider dice, it doesn't matter. He's not a prospect anyway. Ground out number to first base. So Yastrzemski charges it, flips to Martinez, covering the bag, 2 away. Scoring at home 3-1. Martinez, 1 out away from putting up another goose egg, but he's got to get through Mark McGwire. McGwire, his patient eye, instead of a ground out, it became a walk. Here's the pitch to Big Red from Pedro Martinez. 1-3-5, no decider die. 1-3-5, Martinez to McGwire. Will this end the 4th inning and take us to the top of the 5th? On the 1-3-5. Good God, another unusual result. That's 4 tonight. And this is a black 3, so it's memorable plays. And that's around page 13 because we finally was smart enough to write it down. So let's quickly flip towards page 13. And it's actually going to be page 12. Memorable plays in the field. So let's see if the Red Sox can make another fine play in the field. That's a 22 with a decider die. So a 2-2. Highlight reel B. Another die roll. So highlight reel B. That's a rare event. Got some, 46. We have some excitement growing here. 46. Alert base runner takes advantage of inattentive opponent, steals base. Well, there's no one on base. So we're just going to re-roll. I don't know what to do there. That doesn't... rare event. We rolled at 46. So we're going to call that a foul ball because it doesn't really... I'm pretty sure I did that right. I mean, the 46, highlight reel B, alert base runner takes advantage of inattentive opponent, steals base. Well, there's 2 outs, no one on. We're going to call that a foul ball and re-roll. The pitch to McGwire again. That's a 1-2-4. Does it close the door on Big Red? 1-2-4, control. Pedro has double control. So that's a ground out to Nomar Garcia-Parra at short as he fires to Yastrzemski. The Cardinals and Big Red are down in the bottom of the 4th. Top of 5, no score here in St. Louis. Goose eggs by both these great pitchers against these great lineups. Gibson in the top of the 5th will face Ortiz, Garcia-Parra, and Fred Lynn. Ortiz 0 for 1. The pitch to Big Papi. 3-4-4. Gibson looking to close the door on Big Papi. No decider die. 3-4-4. Prospect. No. Patient. The decider die says no. Gets under it. Pops it up. Right side. Outfield grass. Calling for it. Second baseman. Roger Hornsby. And Ortiz is retired. Second time he's got under a ball. Had a lazy fly ball to right in his first at-bat. That brings up Nomar Garcia-Parra. I believe both. That's the only... Garcia-Parra is the only Bostonian to get a hit off Gibson. The pitch to Nomar. That's a 3-5-5 with a decider die. 3-5-5. Struggling. No. champion. Is Garcia Parra champion? Yes, he is. That's going to be a double to left, but there's that little sign there. Let's see what that entails. I don't. Garcia Parra doesn't have it, so I think it's just a double. I think it would be a homer if he had that. Where is that? So that's a 355 double with that sign. I'm looking. Oh, it would be on his card, I think. And it's just a double because I did see that. I think McGuire has it on his card. Let's just look at that real quick. No, he has the triangle. Okay. I think it's, but I don't see where that sign is. 355 double. It's probably right in front of my face. We're just going to call it a double. And what I was looking at on the 355, Gibson's not struggling, not a struggler or gilded. Garcia Parra is a semi-champion. The Decider Die says he's a champion. You see double left field with this sign, but I don't see what that sign means. I think it's on the card, like the triangle would be. So a double for Garcia Parra, the only Red Sox to have a hit. He now has a single and a double. As Steve says, you're right. It's on the player's card. Thank you, Steve. So one out. Garcia Parra at second for Freddie Lynn. Lynn grounded to third. Gibson to Lynn. 4-4-6. Pick up some sticks as Beetle Eternally joins us. Check out that wonderful channel. Can the Red Sox go up on a 4-4-6? 4-4-6 star. Gibson is a star. That's a ground out to second. So the lead die is a 4. Runner on second. Runner to third, which makes sense. Ball hit to the right side. Garcia Parra 90 feet away with Lynn's ground out to Roger Hornsby, scoring at home 4-3. But now there's 2 outs. I'll bring up the designated hot hitter if it comes into play. Dustin Pedroia, Petey. The pitch to Pedroia from Bob Gibson. That's a 1-1-4. 1-1-4. Pedroia hard shot. Ozzie Smith backhand in the hole. Pivot fires to Pujols. Side retired. What a play by the Wizard of Oz. We go to the bottom of the 5th. No score as Garcia Parra was stranded at third. What a play by the Wizard. Here's Pedro Martinez trying to match goose egg for goose egg with the great Bob Gibson. Again, if you're just joining us, I declared they're fresh for 6 innings. And then they'll be, well, I'll decide if they're still fresh. I mean, they've only given up, Gibson's only given up 2 hits. Martinez has only given up 2 hits with 2 walks. All right, so Martinez will face Pujols, Boyer, and Molina. Here's the pitch to Albert Pujols from Pedro Martinez. 1-2-4, no decider die. 1-2-4, control. Martinez has double control. Ground ball to Garcia Parra. He's up with it. Throws to Yastrzemski. 1 out. That's 6-3 if you're scoring at home. Here's Ken Boyer. Boyer lined to Boggs, who made a great reaction play at third. The pitch to Boyer from Pedro Martinez. 1-3-6. Pick up some sticks. 1-3-6. That's a strikeout as Martinez is an ace. But it's we have the eye. It's going to be an out no matter what. Does he have the eye? No. If he did have the eye, it's a ground out. And the runner would advance, but no runners on, and he doesn't have the eye. Martinez picks up his second strikeout. Nasty breaking ball on the swing and the miss. 2 outs. Base is empty for the Cardinal catcher, Yadier Molina. Molina grounded to third his first time up. Fisk goes through the signs. Pedro nods his head. The pitch to Molina. 2-4-6. Pick up some sticks. 2-4-6. Control. Pedro has double control. 2 hopper back to Martinez. He calmly throws to Yastrzemski. The side is retired. That's 1-3 if you're scoring at home. We're through 5. Both pitchers are throwing a 2-hit shutout. We go to the 6th. No score here in St. Louis. Remember, there are no substitutes the way we're playing. You play with your 9 batters. That includes a DH. And you only have 3 pitchers. A starter and 2 relievers. And I think I'm going to, after 6 innings, I'm going to declare that because you're playing against the all-time great lineups, right? I think the way we're going to play this, again, it's a test to see how I want to play it. We will roll a decider die at the beginning of the inning. If you get the dot, you're fresh. If you don't get the dot, you're semi-fresh. And that's the way we're going to do that. As Steve says, Gibson's got to drill Nomar. Nomar's got the only 2 hits, a single and a double. And here comes Gibby. An angry Bob Gibson. Top of 6. Last inning of freshness before we'll go to the decider die. It's going to be Fisk, then the top of the order, Speaker and Boggs. Pudge, 0-for-1, a ground out to first. Gibson to Fisk. 1-2-6, no decider die. 1-2-6. Fresh, yes. Line shot. Fisk hits it on the screws, but right at Roger Hornsby. One out in the top of the 6th. Nothing to show for it for Carlton Fisk. Here's Tris Speaker. He's 0-for-2. The pitch to Speaker from Bob Gibson. That's a 1-1-2. How do you do? 1-1-2. That's a strikeout. Does he have the eye? The decider die says yes, so it's a ground out. And he will ground out to second. We're just going to call it that. That's 4-3. Hornsby makes the play. On a hard hit ball by Trish Speaker. So Hornsby is a busy beaver at second here in the top of the 6th. 2 outs. Base is empty for Wade Boggs. Boggs, 0-for-2. He struck out and was robbed in a tremendous catch by the left fielder on a sinking line drive, Joe Medwick. The pitch to Wade Boggs, 1-6-6 to Boggs. Is he a whiffer? No. Gibson's not a workman or gilded. So that's going to be a ground out to third as Ken Boyer comes up firing to Pujols. 5-3. And then the next batter to lead off the top of the 7th will be Ted Williams. And we'll go to the, you can see the red chart. I think that's the experience chart. Yes, so I'm just going to write experience for Ted Williams here. Hopefully I don't forget. Yeah, this is the 7th inning. So a 2-hit shutout for Bob Gibson. Pedro Martinez, again, looking to match the goose egg here in the bottom of the 6th. Smith, McGee, Hornsby. The pitch to Ozzie Smith. He walked and stole a base. 1-2-6. Pick up some sticks. 1-2-6 from Pedro Martinez to the Wizard of Oz, Ozzie Smith. Martinez is fresh. That's a line shot, making the play at second. is PD Dustin Pedroia. 1 out. There's been some hard-hit balls, but both teams flashing the leather on the field. Top of the order, Willie McGee singled, stoled in a single in the first, stoled second, advanced to third, and was stranded there. He's 1 for 2. He also flew out to Williams in left. The pitch to Willie McGee. What will it be? It's a 1-3-3. We shall see. 1-3-3. Is McGee a slugger? No, he is not. That's a fly ball to left. Williams goes back, makes the catch, 2 down. Second time McGee is flown out to the splendid splinter. Ted Williams. 2 outs, base is empty for Roger Hornsby. The pitch to Hornsby, who's 0 for 2, including a strikeout. 1-3-3. What will it be? We shall see. No decide or die. 1-3-3. Slugger. Is he a slugger? Yes, he is. That is gone. He is a slugger. Roger Hornsby jacks it out to left, jumping all over that Pedro Martinez fastball. He was sitting dead red. 1-0 Cardinals. Bippity boppity boom to the moon. Boom goes the ball. Roger Hornsby touches them all. To the moon, Alice, to the moon. 1-0 Cards, to the joy and jocularity of the fans here at Busch Stadium. So a home run with 2 outs by Hornsby. Will that 1 run hold up? 1-0 Cardinals. Again, it was a 1-3-3. So the pitcher has nothing there. Is he a slugger? And Roger Hornsby is a slugger. It didn't matter about the decide or die. He jacks it out to left. All Williams could do was stare and watch it go bye-bye. Is that 1 run enough? Stan Musial looks to add to the lead with 2 outs. The pitch is Stan the Man Musial. Oh my Lord, it's a 1-3-3 again. It's gone. Oh my Lord. 1-3-3. Is Musial a slugger? Yes, he is. Stan the Man Musial. He takes the ball high, deep, and gone down the right field line. Bye-bye, birdie. Bada bing, bada boom, bippity boppity boom to the moon. Boom goes the ball. Stan Musial touches them all. To the moon, Alice, to the moon. Back-to-back jacks by Hornsby and Stan the Man Musial. All coming with 2 outs. 2-0 Cardinals here in the bottom of the 6th. With those 2 runs, we'll say Pedro is, let's see, let's look here for the freshness rule. Semi-struggler, 3 consecutive. 3 consecutive on base. 1 out, back to normal. All right, so that's 2 homers. He's not a struggler yet. I would think he would be a struggler with 2 homers, but here's the pitch of Joe Medwick. Can they go back-to-back-to-back jacks? That's a 2-3-4. Martinez trying to get out of the inning after back-to-back jacks. 2-3-4. No runners on base. No runners on base. So it's not a plate drama. Is Joe Medwick a hot hitter? No, he's the cold hitter. A pitch to Grip and Rip. He pops it up left side, foul territory. Calling for it is Wade Boggs. The side is retired, but not before 2 back-to-back jacks with 2 outs. The first one by Hornsby, the second one by Stan the Man Musial. We go to the top of the 7th. Bob Gibson has a 2-0 lead, and he's throwing a 2-hitter. It'd be a no-hitter if it wasn't for Nomar Garciaparra. Oh, pop out 5. What a game. Top of 7. We will roll the decide or die. If it's a dot, Gibson is fresh. If it's not, he's semi-fresh, and that's what it'll be. So we'll have to it will be determined by the decide or die once again. To me, it's logical. I already declared 6 innings of freshness. Steve says 2 runs feels like 20 for Gibson. Before he said 1 run feels like 10. So it's going to be Williams off the experience chart, then Ortiz and Garcia-Parra. Steve says 2-out damage. Ouch. All right, we go to the experience chart for the splendid splinter, Ted Williams. Experience chart. There we go. Page 6. And let's roll. Ted Williams is a semi-prospect. That's a 33, no decide or die, experience chart. 33 prospect. No, he's a semi-prospect. If he was a prospect, it would have been a chopper to the mound, out. Otherwise, Williams connects. He sends it to the fence. Teddy ball game. Looking to cut the lead in half. So we go to the fence chart. And well, I guess we'll re-roll this. It's a 2. All right. It's a 2. Ted Williams is he a home run king? The decider die says no. And it said no before too, but we re-rolled. I don't remember if I re-rolled before. I mean, like when I was playing online. So he's not a home run king. It's going to be a double for Ted Williams because he is a slugger. So Ted Williams just misses a home run that would have cut the lead in half. That's the 3rd hit by the Red Sox. So that's a double. Williams at second, 1 out for Carl Yastrzemski. Molina starts to walk towards the mound. Gibson glares at him. Molina turns around and goes back. The pitch to Yaz. He's looking for his first hit. That's a 2-2-4. Gibson hoping it closes the door on Yastrzemski on a 2-2-4. Williams at second. So 2-2-4. Pitching at home. Yes. That's going to be a pop-out, outfield grass. Ozzie Smith calling for it. The shortstop makes the play. Yastrzemski is 0 for 3. Williams still at second for Big Papi. David Ortiz. The pitch to Ortiz, 1-1-6. 1-1-6. Gibson, is he fresh? Shoot, did we roll the decider die? Because it's a 6. I forgot to do it. Well, you know what? He hasn't given up a run, right? I can't say he's not fresh. But we did say we're going to roll the decider die. I forgot. So we're going to roll this. If it says he's fresh, he's fresh. If it doesn't, we already know we didn't roll the dot. So he's not fresh. It's not a strikeout. Utility or sad sack? No. It's a single to left with a triangle. So it's just a single to left. Now the decision. We have to look to see what happens here. So Ortiz singles to left. Williams at second. Extra bases. Here we go. Active runner scores from second on any hit. Well, Ted Williams is not an active runner. He's semi-stoic. He would have been neutral because the decider die says no. He holds at third. First and third, 1 out. And stepping to the plate, Nomar Garcia-Parra. Garcia-Parra is 2 for 2. Gibson to Garcia-Parra, 2-5-6. Pick up some sticks. And he won't be fresh. 2-5-6. Is he struggling? No, he's not struggling. 2-5-6 because He has not given up 3 base runners, and there's an out in between anyway. 256, is Garcia Parra champion or patient? He's a semi-champion. The decider die says no. Infield drama. Garcia Parra chops the ball in the infield. We go to the infield drama chart. 16 with a decider die. Shortstop gold. Ozzie Smith is gold. Diving stab robs a base hit out at first. So, does Ted Williams score? We'll find out in a moment. So first and third, the lead die is a 1. Because it's a 16, and that's what we rolled. We're going to call it a 1. First and third, that is a horrible break. One out. Double play, runner to third. That's first and second. We have first and third. Double play, runner on third scores, but we're calling it a double play, inning over. That's the way we're calling it. Diving stop by Ozzie Smith from his knees to Hornsby on to Albert Pujols. You won't see a prettier double play than that. 6-4-3. Bob Gibson almost cracks a smile. We go to the bottom of the 7th, 2-0. Cardinals. Wow. So the Red Sox can't push a run across. And that's the way I played it. It made sense to me. Because it's out and we rolled a 1-6. The lead dies a 1. So in the 8th, it's going to be the bottom third of the order, Lynn, Pedroia, and Fisk. Now, do we want to go to Bruce Sutter? If we use Sutter, we can't use him in the next game, but you want to win. So 2-0. Okay, Pedro Martinez, again, he's given up 2 runs on back-to-back jacks with 2 outs. He's going to face McGuire, Pujols, and Ken Boyer here in the bottom of the 7th. Will he be fresh? Yes, he will. That's the way we're playing it. He's going to be fresh. So Pedro Martinez. To face Big Red. McGuire is walked and grounded out. The pitch to McGuire. 2s across the board. That's usually a crazy happening. Sad sack. No. That's going to be a double to center with 3 stars. I don't know what the hell that means. It's a double to center. There's no one on base, so let's look to see what 3 stars means. All purple. Maybe that's... Oh! Home run king. It could be a 3rd home run off Pedro Martinez. McGuire is a home run king. That ball is high. That ball is deep. That ball is gone. Mark McGuire goes to dead center. What a blast by Big Red. It is 3-0 Cardinals, and that could be the end of Pedro Martinez. He has given up 3 bippity-boppity booms, a 3rd one to Mark McGuire. Boom to the moon, Alice. Boom goes the ball. Mark McGuire touches them all. So we rolled 2s across the board. And you can see it goes to this. Double to center field, but 3 stars. And the next guy goes purple. The next batter. So 3 stars. Home run king. Well, Mark McGuire's a home run king. That's a 3rd solo shot in less than 2 innings. That Pedro Martinez has given up. ID Gesture is very happy somewhere. 3-0 Cardinals. And with that, he's giving up 3 home runs. Is he still going to be fresh? No, that's the way we decided it. It's quick, it's easy, I understand it. It's quick. Martinez is no longer fresh. He is semi-fresh. The pitch to Albert Pujols, and he won't be fresh on that. That's a 1-4-5. Is he struggling? No. Ground ball to third. Out number 1. Boggs makes the play, sends it to Yastrzemski. Pujols 0 for 3, but it's 3-0. Cardinals. Homers by Hornsby, Musial, and McGuire. That brings up Ken Boyer. The pitch to Kenny Boyer. 1-4-5 with a decider die. So Martinez is fresh on that one. 1-4-5. Struggling, no. It's the same roll, so it's a ground ball to third base. Rinse and repeat. Boggs to Yastrzemski. 2 away. So Pedro Martinez has made 3 bad pitches to the Cardinals, and he has paid mightily. Homers, Hornsby, Homer, Musial, Homer, McGuire. 2 outs, bases empty for the Cardinal catcher, Yadier Molina. Molina is dealt a 2-3-6 from Pedro Martinez, and Pedro will not be fresh on that. 2-3-6, 2-3-6, double control. Yes. It's a ground ball in the hole. Garcia Parra backhands. Pivots, fires, low, scooped out of the dirt by Yastrzemski. Side is retired, but once again, a solo blast. This time by Big Red Mark McGuire. We go to the top of the 8th. It is 3-0 Cardinals. Will they go to Suter? Do they have the balls to take Bob Gibson out? Again, so we're going to roll the decider die. Gibson is semi-fresh. Bruce Suter is ready in the pen. We have Suter and Al Raboski. For the Cardinals, the only other pitchers we can use. For the Red Sox, we have Koji Uehara and Jonathan Papelbon. Here's Freddie Lynn. Lynn's 0 for 2. Gibson to Lynn. He will be fresh, Gibson. So that's a 1-2-6. 1-2-6. Line shot. The leaping catch by Hornsby at second. When things go bad, things go bad. 1 down. Dustin Pedroia, the pitch to Petey. Gibson will not be fresh. So that's a 2-4-4. 2-4-4. Ace. Gibson is an ace. That's a fly ball to center. Willie McGee's there. 2 away. Carlton Fisk, 2 outs, no one on, no hits for Pudge. The pitch to Pudge from Bob Gibson, 3-5-5. Gibson will not be fresh. 3-5-5. And Fisk will not be any of his semi-trades. 3-5-5. Again, that's the way I'm playing it. It's quick. I don't have to look up too much stuff. Struggling, no. Fisk, a champion, no. Is he a whiffer? No. So that's a yeah, if he was a whiffer, it's a strikeout. He's not a whiffer. It's a ground out to second. Hornsby makes the play. 4-3. We go to the bottom of the 8th. 3-0. Cardinals. Martinez has given up 3 home runs. That's going to be it for Pedro. We're going to go to Jonathan Papelbon. So we'll use one of our relievers. He cannot play in the next game. So Jonathan Papelbon will come in. He's an ace star flash double control. Actually, Koji Uehara is slightly better when it comes to the traits. So we'll try to save Koji Uehara for game 2, which if you guys like it, we'll play it on the channel. If not, I'll play offline. So if you're enjoying it, hit that like button, leave comments. Tell me if you want to see a game 2 or not. So Papelbon's coming in. Pedro went 7 innings and gave up 3 runs. And that's enough for that. Here comes Jonathan Papelbon. Who, when he originally came up with the Red Sox, was a starter. This is the 2006 Papelbon statistics. 35 saves, 4 wins, 2 losses, .92 ERA. Outstanding. So Martinez is done. Papelbon needs to put up a goose egg here. He'll face Ozzie Smith in the bottom of the 8th. In the top of the order, McGee and Hornsby. Papelbon to Ozzie Smith. Switch hitter will bat lefty, as he did against Martinez. That's a 2-3-4 from Jonathan Papelbon to Ozzie Smith. 2-3-4. Runners on base, no. Hot batter. No. Pops it up third base side. Boggs calls for it. Out number 1. So Ozzie Smith pops out to Wade Boggs. 1 down. Top of the order, Willie McGee. He's singled, stolen a base, and twice flown out to the splendid splinter, Ted Williams. The pitch to McGee. 2-4. There was no decide or die, I'm pretty sure, even though I fingered it. So that's and Papelbon, the relievers are always fresh for 2 innings because of the way we're playing. 2-4-5. 2-4-5. Ace. Yes, that's a deep fly ball to center. It's going to be corralled by Trish Speaker. McGee is now 1 for 4. 2 down. Roger Hornsby homered his last at-bat. Then Musial homered. An inning later, McGuire homered. Thus, the 3-0 lead for the Cardinals. 2 outs, base is empty. The pitch from Papelbon to Roger Hornsby. Papelbon comes in with a flaming fastball. That's a 5.56 with a decider die. From Papelbon to Roger Hornsby. 5.56. Is Papelbon an ace? That's a line shot. Leaping catch by Wade Boggs at third, robbing Hornsby of extra bases down the line. What a reaction by Boggs. We go to the top of the 9th. 3-0 Cardinals. Should we take Gibson out? Again, you want to win. Okay, so let's do this. So Gibson, again, he's not giving up a run. So what we're going to do, and this is the way I'm just playing it. These are rules I'm coming up with real quick, and it makes sense to me. Is he still fresh, or is he semi-fresh? He is fresh. He's going. So Gibson, looking for the complete game shutout. It'll be a 3-hit shutout, I believe. Top of the order for the Red Sox. They're down 3-0. Gibson is fresh. That's the way we decided it. Again, these are all-time great players. So we got to change the rules a little bit. At least that's the way I look at it. It's Speaker, Boggs, and Williams. Of these 3, none of them have... Actually, I'm sorry. Williams has a double. Was stranded at third when Ozzie Smith made that great double play off the bat of Garcia Parra. I should put great there. Here we go. The pitch from Bob Gibson to Trish Speaker. So that's a 2-2-4. Will it close the door on Trish Speaker? 2-2-4. Pitching at home. Yes. Gibson jams. Speaker popped up left side. Calling for it. is Ozzie Smith. 1 out. Gibson 2 outs away from a 3-hit shutout complete game victory. The pitch to Wade Boggs. A 1-2-2. How do you do? 1-2-2. Workman. No. Is Boggs a champ or whiffer? He's a semi-champion. The decider die says no. Line shot. A step and a dive by Kenny Boyer. 2 fantastic plays by the Cardinals. That pop-up wasn't easy for Ozzie Smith. It comes down to the splendid splinter. He has 1 of the 3 hits. The other 2 hits off the bat of Nomar Garciaparra. Williams just missed a homer in the 7th. Gibson to Teddy ball game. 5-6-6. Can Williams do it again? Keep hope alive. Gibson challenges Williams with a fastball. So that's a 5-6-6. Does he have a good eye? Yes, he does. He foul tips it. Ooh, lives to swing another at bat. If he did not have a good eye, it would have been a strikeout. And Gibson's not wild, so we didn't have to worry about that. Williams steps back in the batter's box. 2 outs, bases empty, 3-0. Cardinals, fans on their feet here at Busch Stadium. They want to see the K against the splendid splinter. The pitch to Williams once again. A 1-2-4. 1-2-4 control. Double control. To Hopper. To short. Up with it. Ozzie Smith. He fires to Pujols. Ball game over. The Cardinals defeat the all-time Cardinals behind Bob Gibson. Defeat the all-time franchise Red Sox 3-0. Gibson goes the distance as he throws up the goose egg win. So Bob Gibson, 9 innings, 0 runs. He gets the win. Pedro Martinez made 3 bad pitches. Those 3 bad pitches produced a homer off the bat of Hornsby, a homer off the bat of Stan the Man Musial, and a homer off the bat of Big Red Mark McGwire. So he takes the loss. And that is it. I kind of like it. 3-0. So when we play game 2, if you'd like to see a game 2, we cannot play any of the players that played in this game. So obviously Gibson won't play. He's a starter. We cannot use Papelbon. He's done. And I guess we'll play a best out of 7 or best out of 5 or whatever. We're just figuring it out. And the only time we might use a player who did not play, who played in the prior game, again, I think there were two teams that didn't have extra first baseman. But if not, we'll just throw an outfielder at first or something like that. So what a game. There weren't a lot of strikeouts. Again, it's great players. Gibson, I think, only had 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he only had 3 strikeouts. It came in the first 2 innings. So Gibby had 3 strikeouts. Martinez, I think, only had 2. Maybe only had 1. Martinez only had 2 strikeouts. Oh, I put it in the wrong spot. Papelbon went 1 inning. Didn't give up any runs. Gibson had 3 strikeouts. So there you have it. 3-0 Cardinals. Our next game we'll play in a couple of days, as I'm going to get my Halloween horrors together. If you're new to the channel, every Halloween season I pick things that made me sad as a child or a young adult or even now in sports, and I replay them to see if we can do something different or just see if it's a different result. Steve says amazing start by amazing. I think he meant start on Gibson. Amazing stat on Gibson. Oh, okay. So Brian Hoxie says, just looked it up. Gibson completed 53% career games he started. Unreal. That is an amazing stat, Steve. You are correct. Yes. Now guys can't do that at all. So there you have it. It was a lot of fun. I'm glad everyone enjoyed it, it seemed. My beloved Red Sox fall to Bob Gibson 3-0. Again, homers by Hornsby, Musial. Those were back-to-back jacks in the 6th. Big Red led off the 7th with a homer. There are your 3 runs. Martinez made 3 mistakes, and they went yard. Gibson the winner, Martinez the loser. I'd like to thank Steve, Rose, Brian Hoxie, Beatles Eternally. Check out his wonderful channel, Noble Piercy. I hope you enjoy History Maker Baseball. It's a very fun game. Again, I don't play with all the rules. I don't play perfect. I play within the guidelines of the rules, and I play to have fun. My videos are not a tutorial. There's some excellent tutorials out there, and that's how I learned the game. There's a lot of nooks and cranny with this game, and if you can remember them all, God bless you, and enjoy. I remember as much as I can, and if you don't think I take this game seriously, because I've had some nasty comments left at times, I take notes. So, and and this was oh God, I can't remember. I want to say it was, I can't remember, but it's a great, wonderful. He did a wonderful tutorial, and I actually did print screen snippets of it, and I can't remember the channel. He's a very nice guy. He comes in their chat every once in a while. Oh, I can't remember, but it's a great tutorial, and there's a lot of other great tutorials out there. So again, I play to have fun. It's not a tutorial. You know the tutorial I give everybody? Play your games to have fun. Play your games to have fun. So thank you once again, Noble Piercy, Ken Castro, Robert Bryan, Clinton Parks, Brian Hoxie, Steve Rose, Beatles Eternally. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you enjoyed the stream, smack that like button. If you have not subscribed and you wish to do so, that would be awesome. Hit the bell for notification. Check out all the other wonderful content creators in our community. Subscribe to them. Check out their videos, share and like, as well as mine. Grow the community. Be part of the FOC, Friends of the Channel, Friends of the Community. Greatly appreciate your time. Stay safe. Be smart. Treat people the way you want to be treated. God bless. Love you all. Enjoy. 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 Peace.